Welcome back to Truth-Filled Trajectory. I'm your host, Loomis, and the host of CHINATOWN Radio Podcast. Backed by popular demand, I'm doing another worst parts of Honolulu. This is just urban Hawaii. Most of Hawaii is not city, but Honolulu is our largest urban area. And most people think of Hawaii as paradise, which it is, but today we're going to show the other side of paradise, the side you don't see. And by the way, stop trying to compare Honolulu to cities you know in the comments section, like my city is worse than this. Those comments are worthless. This video is not trying to say how bad Hawaii is compared to where you live. Hawaii is a very different state with its roots and culture and different soil. It's kind of its own thing out here. Also, there are good people in these areas just like anywhere else, hardworking, regular old people. But this is just Honolulu City's worst areas, not even the whole island. But these are the worst areas due to crime, poverty, homelessness, and urban decay. Today's talk later in this video is just that. Have you noticed that your city has turned into a mess of homelessness and degraded people? And that's what we're going to talk about later in this video as part of the Truth-Filled Trajectory, which will start later on in this talk. You may have noticed that your city and towns have become more dilapidated lately, and you could blame it on the 2008 global financial crisis or the pandemic. Sure, it made more homeless. You could blame it on high cost of living, but look at a larger window with me. Too often, people only focus in on the now and don't look at a larger picture. And more than likely, what's happened is your country has been destabilized. Believe it or not, you have been part of a global plan, and you probably don't know it. Some do. A slow one, though. A slow one, like a slow predator that plays the long game. One that slowly divided the people more and more. Got everyone less sharp and dumbed down through food quality, media manipulation, mass mind control. A process that has taken away the ability to care about the critical things and taken away our quality of attention. Got many on substance abuse, which in turn raised the dysfunctionality level with generations raised that way and generations raising that way afterwards. And so it's a plan that took people's values away, people's family values, and how they view their fellow human beings. A plan that got people believing more in government and government-funded science. A plan that has infiltrated and hijacked every major institution of society so that these institutions are also in concert with this same plan. We've lived in a long, slow takeover to destabilize and demoralize our once strong human societies. Whether it be tribes, families, communities, or even countries, society has turned their backs on nature. It's been a long destabilization of society, so we are easily controlled and don't come together under common ground, and we don't have a way to think that way. 30 and 40 years ago, these project housings that I've been showing you were killing over red and blue colors. So things have been bad a long time. It's not recent destabilization. It's a big plan that's been in the process for a long time, the dumb down raising the dumb down. So we understand that we are not in humanity's natural state. We have been brought here to be dysfunctional with a lack of quality of attention, dumbed down, divided, unconscious, and easily manipulated and controlled by mass media. And not being the humans that we need to be. That's destabilization. And it was done by design by the controllers of our reality, who are liars, criminals, and psychopaths. And you are now seeing the fruits of the rigged world that they have created. So, if you enjoy talks like this, please listen to my podcast, CHINATOWN Radio, on any podcast player, where we explore many areas of humanity's blind spot in order to understand our position in the world, so we can find the path out and become real human beings again and get away from this destabilization program to understand that we are humans with much more worth. Well, until the next truth-filled trajectory, much love.